thou shalt be smited by thy doubt. Because thou shalt not doubt, Pat Riley. Riley be with you and also with you. Sharpen the harpoons, boys.
That threshold. The tax threshold.
Wow! I'm so excited, Leroy. Action, dude. I love the action.
Are you a bit overly excited over?
Why would I be overly excited?
Because we just talked about all the reasons why it would be difficult for it to
happen. But that's why there's no obstacle,
Here,
dude.
Let me ask you a question. If you were the Nets, would this ever get done?
I think I would say, like, on its face, no.
Okay, you can stop right there because that's the truth. No, there's no but.
They always
you would be petty.
But here's the thing. The deals always do get done, and it usually happens with what the player wants. That's how it goes, dude. That's how it usually goes. I did not like this trade proposal, though, up by ESPN Plus's Kevin Pelton. It upset me. I didn't like it. He's got a 3-teamer, okay? Hate 3-team deals. He proposes Miami gives up nearly half its team for Durant. The Heat get Kevin Durant. The Nets get Bam Adebayo, De'Aaron Fox, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, Omer Yurtseven, 2023 first-round pick, 2028 first-round pick. Kings get Ben Simmons.
Why the hell would the Kings do that?
He also has Heat get Kevin Durant, Nets get Bam Adebayo, Malcolm Brogdon, Buddy Hield, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, Omer Yurtseven. Pacers get Ben Simmons. So these are 3-team deals that involve Bam Adebayo going to the Nets and Ben Simmons going to either the Pacers or the Kings. I don't like that.
He could be backed by the Kardashians.
He says a core of Kevin Durant, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, and Kyle Lowry will make the Heats the East favorites. While dealing Bam Adebayo would leave a hole in the middle, that's the easiest position to fill in free agency using the taxpayer mid-level exception. So that's his proposal.
You ain't buying it?
3-teamers that involve Bam to the Nets with Ben Simmons going somewhere else. And I got to tell you, first of all, I don't think these teams want Ben Simmons.
Yeah, that's like, why would they do that?
I don't think they want. I think the Nets would if the Nets can come away with this and they can get Bam Adebayo, obviously they'd be thrilled. Okay, that's the all-star you'd be looking for. You put him in the middle there, then you got that. You got them. It's something to work around. Like, the guy's one of the easiest players to play with in the league. All right, but this idea that you think you could just flip Ben Simmons willy-nilly, I don't get it. The guy doesn't play basketball. He's got a broken back. He's mentally shook. He makes max money. Who's signing up for that? Pacers would sign up for that? They would? Malcolm Brogdon's a good player. Why would they give up Ben Simmons for him? De'Aaron Fox. Why would the Kings give up De'Aaron Fox for Ben Simmons? Ben Simmons doesn't play basketball. I don't understand this. Like, this theory. Now, I'm also not keen on trading Bam. First of all, I don't think Kevin Durant wants to come here if he's not playing with Bam Adebayo. I truly believe that. I think he wants to play with Jimmy. I think he wants to play with Bam. I think Kevin Durant wants to go to a team that is ripe and ready to contend. Okay, that's why he wants to go to Phoenix. And Phoenix is like, well, because we're not doing it unless we're getting Devin Booker. Okay, cute story, dude. And what happened? Devin Booker signed his Supermax yesterday, so he can't be traded. Everybody know, like, Kevin Durant picks those two destinations for a reason. Now, maybe he does lean Phoenix. I don't know. But Phoenix is in a tough spot because they don't really control their best asset. Like, DeAndre Ayton can go wherever the hell he wants to go.
That's their fault, though. I don't feel bad for him one bit.
I don't feel bad for him either. Them's the breaks, dude. Sorry.
No, it's their fault. You didn't even offer him a contract. You're like, nah, we'll pass.
Kevin Durant speaks glowingly of Bam Adebayo. I'm not trading him.
Everybody does.
And here's the other thing, too, dude. Like, something doesn't sit easy with me, Leroy. Like, I want the Heat to win a championship. I obviously really want Jimmy Butler to win a championship. But there's got to be something to be said for you got to stick it out with some of your guys, right? Like there's got to be some connection, some connective tissue there to we have this guy, he's our guy, we built through him, and everybody wants to play with him. Like there's got to be some fiber of that. And this guy has always been regarded as since Alonzo Mourning told us that he's gonna be the face of our franchise one day. And I just think the idea of dealing him for a guy who's 34, who's going on his fourth team, who's looking to, get the hell out of a mess he created in Brooklyn. It's a little queasy with me. I don't know. I don't like it.
I mean,
now I know that's my guy. Always Bam. So I'm biased. I admit that. I can admit my bias. I know there are the people in the fan base, they would love to trade Bam because they're like, oh, he's not aggressive enough. He doesn't give me 30 and 11 every game.
Man. He's really young.
He's gonna be 25 in a couple weeks. 25.
I think people what people get are amazed by. We all think Jordan's the greatest, right?
Yeah.
How old was he when he won his first championship?
Was he 26?
26, 27. So, yeah, man. Bam's really young. All those things you're talking about, he can improve because he can shoot.
Now,
it's not a matter of, will he or won't he? He can shoot.
Now, you people may come back at me and say, well, Tobin, why can't Tyler be that homegrown guy that's there with the Heat? And I would say, you got to give something to get something. I don't know what to tell you guys. Sorry. That's what you got to do. All right.
So here, let me ask you this. So they couldn't give Tyler a max because they had Bam on a rookie max.
Interesting point, Leroy. So I believe the way it works is it doesn't, if you are homegrown, I don't believe that affects you.
Okay. Because I know they didn't give him the full max.
They haven't offered him anything officially yet. But apparently they apparently are gonna only offer a 4 is apparently what the deal, because you can only get the 5 if it's a max. I hate the NBA with all their rules. It's so annoying. Why are there so many rules?
Well, that's for the players' standpoint, though.
What do you mean?
The max gets 5 years.
The max gets 5 years.
If you offer less than the max, you shouldn't be allowed to give a guy 5 years.
Yeah, because it spreads too thin.
Well, yeah, but it's not a max guy. The max, when you give somebody the max, that is a way of giving you assurances also. Now, It doesn't matter. It doesn't work, but that in theory is the way they figure, well, if team gives them a 5-year, then we'll do it that way. But they don't want guys to go, here's what you don't want. You don't want the old $40 million 1 year. You give 3 guys that win the championship and then dump it. Because that seems easier to do in basketball.
Well, that's what it seems like they're leaning. And I don't know, what does Tyler do in that situation? Like, if you're 22 years old and you're offered over $100 million, but it's not the max, are you going to be like, it's not the max, but it's $100 million? Like, what does he say?
There you go again.
What does he say?
You don't know what Tyler thinks. You don't know
what
because you don't know what Tyler thinks about money.
I don't know what he thinks about money. That's what but the money's still even if I don't know what he thinks about money, being offered $100 million at 22 years old is a crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
And what if and if you roll the dice and you get hurt, or you have another playoff stinker, I don't know. It's not an easy, people think it's easy and you're just he's not Zion. He's going to be set for life no matter what, because of his, endorsements or whatever. You're offered $100 million guaranteed and you're going to be 26 at the end of that deal
with 2 kids.
I don't know if I can say no to that. I get the ego of it. I get
of course you can't.
No way,
what
right?
What are you doing?
I don't know, man. It's pretty wild. But anyway, hit the ID here, Show Pony.
The Ticket is the home of every Miami Heat game. WAXY South Miami and WSFS HD2 Miramar, an Odyssey station.
Headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. How about your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford. We know trucks.
Did you know truck nuts were illegal?
Really?
That's what we
Yep.
found out. It's probably the biggest thing we found out
I
while
feel
you were
like
gone.
Davey's breaking the law a lot.
I'm telling you.
Hey, you ain't got to tell me. Now, question. What if you put truck nuts on your go-kart or on your golf cart?
Is it street legal?
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know. They drive them. Man, are you kidding me?
Oh, they got Nick.
You
They got
think
Nick.
they-
They got Nick
you think
Friedel
they
in studio
care?
today. You think he's trying to trade?
Fireworks are illegal too.
Yeah, Nick Friedel here on Get Up. What about a trade package surrounding Keith Bogans, Carlos Boozer, Derek Rose, and Christensen? Hey, I sat next to those guys at the finals. Wendy didn't want to sit next to me. He traded places with bond temps.
What a loser.
No guts, Windhorse. That's what they call him.
I think he was sitting there as like, oh, I'm gonna be real uncomfortable if two bigs are sitting next to each other.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm just surprised they let him out of the Best Western.
I know. He's in studio today. Old Windy. Old Windhorst. Texter writes in, he'd have said Jimmy and Bam are the core. Bye, Lowry. Also, what if Ayton, not sure how you spell it, signs with Miami and we get KD plus keeping Bam? They're not going to.
And Ayton?
And Ayton? I don't think that's going to happen, sir. I
Jesus
think you just
Christ,
made the Heat's salary cap $400 million.
Yeah, sure. So our starting lineup would be what?
Now starting. What did he paying everybody in Dogecoin?
So, question. You think this happens or no? What's your gut telling you? Not your heart, your gut.
You want to know what my gut's telling me?
Yeah.
Marcus, you want to know what my gut's telling me?
Yeah, let me know.
J-Fig, you want to know what my gut's telling me?
My gut's telling me we better break soon.
No. We got time. I can press it a little bit. It's first break of the hour. I can get a little flexible. But I want J-Fig. I want to know if she wants to.
Let me tell
No,
you,
my
this
gut is
is the
telling me.
earliest Leroy has ever called for a break.
It is definitely the
in
earliest he's ever
life.
called. I'll tell you what my gut is telling me, but first I need some calls. I need some calls, and people need to. But I'm only gonna put you on the air if you do a whale call. Okay, and if you do a whale call, then I'll tell you what my gut's telling me. I'll tell you what I think the Heat are what's gonna happen with the Miami Heat. Okay, hold on. RVA. Hey, RVA Richie, you got to give me a whale call first, and then do you want to know what my gut is telling me?
Wow.
What's your gut telling you, Tobin? Welcome back, buddy.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You want to know what my gut's telling me?
Hey, I think your will is a little gassy.
Hold on to RVA Richie. 786-360-0790 if you want to know what my gut is telling me about what the Miami Heat are going to do. Because I do have a gut feeling. I'm not doing a bit here. I just want to know if people really want to know what my gut is telling me. J-Fig, do you want to know what my gut is telling me? I didn't know. She still hasn't popped on yet.
No, she did write in the chat, yes.
What is that writing on the chat yet?
I know. That's
What
what she
am I
does.
supposed
She
to-
communicates by chat
What do you
now.
want me to?
Hold on, let's see. Hey, 790, you're on the air.
Hey, is it a
Hold
full
me.
moon?
Like the river in Jordan.
So,
And you are my friend.
you want to know?
Hold me.
Wow, he's still going. What's your name, buddy?
Good old George Cruz.
George, you want to know what my gut is telling me?
Always, Brandon. Always.
All right, hold on, man. I'll take one more call, then I'm going to stop the bit. I'm going to tell you what my gut is telling me. I promise.
I'm telling you what, it better be good.
790, you're on the air. What's your name?
Carlos.
Carlos,
Good old George.
give me a whale call.
We definitely.
God, sounds like
The
a weird
first guy
We
set the
definitely
tone,
want to-
so everybody's doing the
Sounds like a weird-
howling.
Yeah, sounds like a howl. Like it's got to be a. Can you give me the? That's better. That's better.
Now he's got a cat.
Needs work.
All right, buddy. Do you want you want to know what my gut is telling me?
Definitely.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what my gut's telling me. Here's what I think is gonna happen, Leroy. Okay. My gut is telling me.
Dude, I hate you already. I see. Move your hand.
I swear to God,
Move your hand.
I'm not doing it. I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen. My gut is telling me the Miami Heat will not trade for Kevin Durant. My gut feels that the Heat are going to trade for Donovan Mitchell. That's what I think is going to happen.
Wow.
Something's happening in Utah, and Fat Joe said so. And if Fat Joe smells something,
Going Fat Joe, huh?
then Tobe smells something. I got a feeling that there's a domino we don't know is happening here yet. There's rumblings out there that they got a deal, and I think that they have an offer out there, and something is telling me that the D-Wade switch. You notice how D-Wade was very jazzy this week on Instagram, throwing his jazz gear on? You know what that is? Throwing him off the scent. Seems to me that we're honing in, and this whole Kevin Durant thing is a look over here, and Danny Ainge is going to be like, oh no, the trade markets, everybody wants Kevin Durant. Yeah, that's right, big boy. So guess what? You're going to take what you get for Donovan Mitchell, and you're going to like it. We're going to call it the intangible special.
There's a lot of situations where you have just blurted out, you got to take it because that's the way it is.
That's how it is, dude.
You don't do that.
No, that's how you do it.
Oh, my God.
What do you think of my gut? What'd you think?
I think you need an antacid.
What? You didn't like that? Em was right.
I don't know. I think, to be honest with you, I think Utah is going to demand more because they've been good. Brooklyn can settle because they've sucked, so they can get something. But
I'm telling you, that's what I think is going to happen. I think Kevin Durant, it's not going to happen. Donovan Mitchell, that's happening.
All right.
That's what I think is happening, Leroy.
Okay.
That's what my gut is telling me. I could be wrong. My gut told me we weren't getting Victor Oladipo back. And look at it here.
Yep.
Heat lifer, Depot. He's back. Take a quick break. Back after this.
Appreciate you. Thanks for believing in me, man.
Always, Bam.
It's